Minutes, if you need them.
Well, I certainly can. Thank you for your very generous offer of 15.5 minutes. I probably won't need 15.5 minutes. So, can I first of all say that Fianna Fáil support the general principles of the Consumer Protection Gift Vouchers Bill 2018, and we certainly will examine potential amendments if necessitated. It's something that we are discussing at the moment. As we know, the bill aims to strengthen consumer protections around the sale and use of gift vouchers, with the market largely unregulated in Ireland. I have to point out it was Fianna Fáil who have led the way in the Oireachtas on enhancing consumer safeguards in the area via the Consumer Protection Amendment Bill 2017. Our bill to regulate gift vouchers with a minimum 5-year expiry date, I would remind the House, passed the Dáil unanimously last June at second stage, while legislative scrutiny took place in October last. However, and rather mysteriously, the government have refused to grant a money message to advance our bill to committee stage over the last 5 months. And instead, in a cynical turn, they have decided to rush forward their own proposal in an attempt to cover up their tardiness in legislating for consumers in this area. Successive Fine Gael-led governments have sat on a 2015 Consumer Rights Bill to regulate gift vouchers, citing EU legislation coming down the road, which had primacy over domestic legislation as the reason for not proceeding. However, as we all know now, the goalposts have been changed, and this excuse no longer seems applicable as the government tries to fast-track their bill. This approach to legislation knows no bounds as PR trumps substance at every occasion, which permeates from a Taoiseach down. The bill at second stage today includes a 5-year minimum expiry date. It also prohibits the following 2 unfair terms for the sale of gift vouchers. This applies to where traders require vouchers to be expended in a full single transaction, or the requirement to pay a fee to amend the name of the gift voucher recipients. Section 1 provides for the definition of the Principal Act. Section 2 provides for the introduction of a minimum 5-year expiry period for gift vouchers. In addition, it provides that traders must inform consumers of the expiry date. 2 unfair terms are to be prohibited fees where traders require gift vouchers to be spent in full in a single transaction, and to provide for a prohibition on a requirement to pay a fee to charge or amend the name of the recipient on that gift voucher. The section also provides for offence provisions for contraventions of the section. Section 3 provides for consequential amendments to the Consumer Protection Act 2007. Section 4 provides for a short title of the bill, as well as the collective citation and commencement. We are told that there will be a cost to the Exchequer, a modest cost arising from the additional enforcement activity that will be undertaken by the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. Now, currently, gift vouchers and gift cards remain, as we know, unregulated in this country. A survey carried out in 2013, undertaken by the National Consumer Agency, found that 80% had purchased gift vouchers at some point. Estimates suggest that 1 to 2% of gift vouchers redeemable in many outlets can go unredeemed, and I have to say I'm a culpable one here myself. 8 to 10% of vouchers redeemable in a single retailer or service provider may not be redeemed. However, consumers receiving the gift vouchers can often be left unawares regarding the terms and conditions that apply. Specifically, the period of time that vouchers remain valid can vary, and as a result, consumers are left short-changed when they go to redeem them. Some retailers are more flexible than others, but currently they have the right to refuse to honour the voucher outside the defined period. This bill provides for new provisions in regulating the sale of gift vouchers and the contracts for their supply by amending the Consumer Protection Act of 2007. The bill establishes a definition for gift vouchers. The bill proposes that there can be no expiry date on gift vouchers which is not less than a 5-year period, and all gift vouchers would remain valid for 5 years. This 5-year expiry date has been deployed in other jurisdictions to good effect. Can I just say before I conclude that my experience of many small shops, stores, particularly in my own region, is that if somebody has received a voucher, and in an awful lot of cases, even though they don't have to do it now, people will put an expiry date on that voucher. And in most circumstances, I find with local shops or local stores that they're very reasonable. And if you haven't gone a few months outside that period, they're more than willing, in most situations, to accommodate you. However, you will find sometimes in some of the bigger stores, they're not as easy to deal with, and certainly they can be problematic. And I think we must also understand that, you know, businesses have some concerns about this, and I acknowledge that. I don't know whether Deputy Butler wants to use some of my time, but I'll finish at that.
Thank you, Deputy Murphy.